Minister Peter O'Neill was on Resource PNG last night in an effort to address public concern regarding the three Kumul entities. He said his mandated responsibility as Prime Minister is not to manage the new Kumul entities.
Running of the proposed companies is not my responsibility. It is going to be managed by independent managers, independent board members. I will just be a trustee.
He said quarterly and monthly reports will be submitted by the board members and management in order to monitor transparency and accountability.
We don't want to go there 10 years later and find that it's not working. We must make sure that management decisions and board decisions are monitored so that it is in the best interest of that organization. We cannot afford to have a situation where these organizations are taken advantage commercially by people with vested interests. And that is why we thought, who better than to have former prime ministers who we all have trusted to hold this position.
Speaking about the state equity holding, the Prime Minister said PNG's current law and legislative structure does not allow the state to hold direct state equity under the name of the state, which is why there are trustee arrangements.
Because our current law and our legislative structure does not allow that. State is not seen as a entity where it can hold shares directly under the name of state or the independent state of Papua New Guinea. That is why we have all our investments now. We have got trustee arrangements where either the Minister for Finance is a trustee shareholder on behalf of the country and the government, or the Minister for Treasury is a trustee shareholder. So that's how it has been done for many, many years. So our legislative structure does not allow the states to all state as an independent state of Papua New Guinea to hold any shares directly, because when you start holding shares in companies, you can be sued as a entity.
The Prime Minister have his assurance that the Ministry of State Enterprise will continue to exist. The role will have a more defined overall carriage of policy issues managing SOEs throughout the country. The Prime Minister stressed that IPBC was created without much debate, and he's asked to reassure the nation of the fiscal management safeguarding the state minerals and petroleum assets under his role as trustee exercising veto power. Prime Minister Peter O'Neill explained.